Dango Ouattara struck a shock first-half winner for Brentford, as Aston Villa suffered a kick in the nuts. It looked like Unai Emery's side had been given a massive help when Kevin Schade was red-carded on 42 minutes for aiming a kick at Matty Cash's private area. Sign up for the football newsletter. Thank you. Dango Ouattara grabbed the winner for BrentfordCredit, PA. Kevin Schade saw red credit, AFP, but Villa could not capitalise on Cash's pain, and Ouattara's effort, combined with a frustrating return in front of goal for Tammy Abraham and a controversial VAR decision to rule out an effort from the striker, could prove costly for the Villans. Villa are unexpected title challengers anyway, but now find themselves 7 points behind Arsenal. Ollie Watkins was ruled out with a hamstring injury. Read more on football. And Villa boss Unai Emery gave Abraham and Douglas Luiz second debuts following their arrivals from Besiktas and Juventus respectively. The pair were both given loud welcomes from the Villa Park crowd, and despite Villa attacking towards the Holt end in the first half, it was Brentford who started the brighter. Matthias Jensen saw a snapshot go just wide as the Bees looked the part, most read in football. Best free bets and betting sign-up offers. It was a slow start for the hosts, but Abraham's eyes lit up when Morgan Rogers slipped him in only for him to be denied by a superb Caoimhin Kelleher save. In a blink of an eye at the other end, Schade completely missed his kick as he shaped to shoot, a let-off for Emery's men. Tammy Abraham had a goal ruled out credit. Shutterstock editorial. VAR intervened because the ball went out of play earlier in the move. Credit, Premier League. Luiz's corner was then met by the volley of Ian Motson, but he missed the target. Brentford delivered another scare to the Villa defence when Ouattara ran on to Rico Henry's pass and shot wide, but the linesman's flag went up anyway. For Villa, Abraham was continuing to put himself about setting up Emi Buendia, who tamely missed the target. As the half wore on, Abraham had the home crowd worrying as he went down with a leg injury. But he continued after treatment. Emery looked frustrated on the touchline and his side went on to miss a gilt-edged chance. Luiz picked out skipper Ezri Konsa perfectly from his free kick, but the England defender missed the target against his former club. Then came a crazy finish to the first half. Matty Cash was left in a heap by Schade. Credit, AFP. The right back was clattered into late in the first half. Credit, Getty. With Schade and Cash on the floor, it was the Brentford forward who caught his opponent in the private area on 42 minutes. Surely the German did not mean to catch his man in such a region, but ref Tim Robinson had no choice but to produce the red card. And that surely meant a major advantage for Emery's side. Instead, it galvanized the Bees, who reacted superbly. They went on to take a shock lead in first half stoppage time. Ouattara ran on to Jordan Henderson's long ball, got lucky after his initial effort hit Pau Torres, but converted the rebound with a stylish finish. It was the Burkina Faso international's fourth Premier League goal of the season. Villa responded by hauling off Lemaire Bogard at the break and bringing on Leon Bailey, another man who has recently returned. Abraham was frustrated by Brentford. Credit, PA. Unai Emery's side lost ground in the title race. Credit, AFP. But there was major controversy at the start of the second half. Abraham thought he had equalized when he netted on the rebound after Jadon Sancho's run and shot had been pushed away by Kelleher. However, after a lengthy delay, the goal was chalked off with Bailey adjudged not to have kept the ball in play earlier in the move. The fact that this was 19 seconds before the goal and in Villa's own half increased the anger of the hosts. The VAR explanation was this was a factual decision, but there did not appear to be conclusive video proof that the ball had gone out of play. Cash then shot over from 25 yards as Villa tried to put their disappointment to one side. It did not look like being the Villans' day, with a Sancho cross eluding everyone. Cash's powerful drive was then saved by Kelleher before the quiet Rodgers' effort on the rebound went just wide. Ouattara perfectly found the top corner of the net. Credit, Shutterstock editorial. Matthias Jensen leapt into the Burkina Faso international's arms after the winner. Credit, Getty. It was a tough afternoon for Rodgers, who vowed to up his game in the absence of Watkins. Brentford were content to slow the game down, but Villa struggled to exert much in the way of dominance. It was Luis who was to have their next chance, again gathered by Kelleher. Brentford were simply throwing their bodies on the line for the cause as they continued to disrupt Villa, with some of their players going down for treatment. Recommended stories. And this was certainly a strong defensive display from Sepp van den Berg and co. at the back for Keith Andrews' side. Rodgers' frustrations continued as his curling effort went just wide of the post as Harvey Elliott made a surprise appearance off the bench in a desperate bid for Villa to respond. Comments.